Now this week, Nio finished trading the week up over 10%, which is something that is incredible, as it resulted, of course, or that over 10% jump of Nio, which we saw this week, resulted in Nio finishing the week trading at $11.80, which is something that is incredible, especially looking at the fact that obviously 2 weeks ago Nio was trading below $10 per stock. Now, one thing that really I personally would like to believe that excites the Nio investors, or those that invest into this Nio stock, to continue loading the boat, increasing their holdings, is for a fact that the fundamentals of these stocks continue growing. The fundamentals of Nio continue increasing, which is why so many of the retail investors continue to stay on to this Nio stock. Now, Nio, ladies and gents, you know that there were so many good developments around this stock, which some of the developments I did discuss in the videos which I released during the week, which of course some of the developments were the fact that Nio is going ultra, or they will be revealing an ultra premium SUV which will be priced at 1 million RMB, or Chinese yen, which equates to around $150,000, which obviously that was one of the things that of course we got to read this week. And of course some other news was of course the news that came from Deutsche Bank, indicating that they share the same sentiment with the Nio CEO, who said that he expects of course the EV sales to peak, or the supply constraint issue to fade away by end of Q1 of this year, which means that from the Q2 we can expect some good delivery numbers from Nio. We can expect some good revenues that Nio can generate per quarter, per month, which is something that is obviously incredible to see. Now, the last thing that of course we again saw was of course Nio reporting, or Nio delivering or seeing more insurance registrations than Tesla, which is something that obviously made a lot of the Nio investors to be excited, seeing Nio of course being in the top 5 when it comes to this of course NEV insurance registrations, which China gives us on a week-to-week for the previous week. So this is something that obviously made again the headlines. So all these things, ladies and gents, I personally believe that they are the ones that sort of like also boosted the share price of obviously Nio into finishing the week up over 10%. But one of the most important things that not only made the shares of Nio recover, or seeing this 10%, but also almost all US stocks recovering, was of course when you get to see, or when we saw the CPI figures which came in on Thursday, which obviously we saw that of course the consumer price index for the US of course came in at about 6.5%, which is the exact same figure which you saw analysts predicting before the event. So it came at right about what analysts expected, which is the 6.5, which obviously that like I said in the video where I was talking about the CPI numbers, it is good news, because overall, though it didn't come above or below what analysts projected, but the good thing, or in a nutshell, what we can summarize in recent months is that inflation is going down in the US, which is something that is always great, or something that is good to watch or good to see, because these, ladies and gents, when inflation gets to the area where the Federal Reserve wants, then we are going to see the Federal Reserve stopping increasing interest rates, and maybe rather consider, I don't know, decreasing the interest rates, which is seriously or really bullish for companies in the stock market. So this is something that obviously made, of course, the companies to recover, the most companies or most stocks in the stock market to recover this week, including Nio. But before, of course, we forget the house rules, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. Now, if you are enjoying the video that I'm giving you about Nio and the markets this week, you already know that you need to obviously hit that likes button, or I request that you hit that likes button, as it takes some time for me to compile such a video. So this also helps with YouTube's algorithm, which is why I really appreciate if you can just hit that likes button if you are enjoying this video that I'm giving you about the Nio stock. So Nio, ladies and gents, and the market, or the overall market, we saw some good recovery, which is something that is incredible and something that obviously really excited me. I mean, getting to see Nio finishing the week up 10%, it is something that is a relief, though in the short term you cannot guarantee if these $10 and these $11.80 per share will hold. It might go back down to $9, but these days, the way the market is, especially from 2022, when you see these small gains, they keep you motivated to remain in the market, hoping that one day the markets, of course, which in the near future will change completely and will become a very bullish market, and we are going to see our top favorite quality stocks hitting all-time highs, which is something that obviously so many of the investors are patiently waiting to see that. So Nio being one of the stocks that we discuss on this stock, it is one of the stocks that I personally believe that one day it will go and thresh that all-time high of $66.99. So I personally believe that in the near future, in fact, sometimes either in 2024, I believe that Nio can revisit that all-time high of $66.99, because by end of 2024 Nio will already be profitable by then, which is something that I personally believe it will attract more and more investors coming and investing onto a stock like Nio. So Nio is a stock that going into the next week or this coming week, I'm going to probably increase my holdings on, together with obviously the other stocks which I own, and I'm also having a look at adding 2 new stocks into my portfolio, which I'm really excited about. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I remain to be long and strong onto the Nio stock. I remain to be bullish, and I'm definitely going to continue loading onto this stock whenever I can, because I believe in its fundamental and its future prospects. Otherwise, with all that, guys, that's all from me. And before you load the boat onto a stock like Nio or any other stock in the stock market, please do make sure that you do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into the stock market. As sometimes if you don't do your own due diligence, you just take maybe stocks from people and not go do your background check and maybe verify what maybe YouTubers like myself say on YouTube, then you're definitely going to panic sell when you see some of the stocks that we discuss about, like Nio, maybe dropping 10%, 15% in a single day. So for you not to panic, it's always good or wise for you to go do your own DD, so that you get comfortable when you are investing in the stock market. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.